Not going to be on the Capitol Beltway, are they?
No, I don't think so.
Stop and go, stop and go. And
there's the snow factor.
Yeah, the snow factor. We don't have to talk about that yet. That's nowhere to be found in this forecast.
This week.
This week, yeah. Further down the pipe, it could change today. Not so bad out there. 70 degrees on the high temperature camera network. Looks great. Beautiful sunsets in many locations across central Maryland, but 70 the high. The low this morning, 42, so that's a pretty good rebound throughout the day. The normal this time of year, by the way, is 65 and the record is 91 back in 1947. Still holding in the 60s at this hour, 65 degrees. It feels like 65. The dew point is up a little bit, but still relatively dry. We do have some extra puff in the skies above Havre de Grace right now, and a west-northwesterly breeze at 14 miles per hour, dragging in some cooler and drier air behind a front that's going to cruise on through the area. Right now, that front is right over top of Hagerstown at 60 degrees, 69 in Annapolis, 64 in Easton, 45 right now with the friends out there in Garrett County, and 62 over in Ocean City down on the sand. The big concern is the wind overnight tonight, gusting upwards of 20 to 25 miles per hour. So if you have any of those loose Halloween decorations outside, you may want to tie those down so they just don't end up in your next door neighbor's yard tomorrow morning. The radar is dry for the most part. A few showers and a couple sprinkles skirting across portions of Harrisburg towards Wilkes-Barre, Scranton. But overall, this front's going to come through dry. Just a couple clouds along with those gusty winds. Besides the front, we have another weather feature to talk about. It's Hurricane Willa. 48 hours ago, this was a tropical depression. Now it was a Category 5 hurricane last night, and it's back down to about a Category 3 storm as it makes its way towards the Mexican coastline here. Winds at 120 miles per hour. This storm's going to advance up towards the Mexico, Texas, as well as the United States border here as we get towards tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, and that's going to create a concern for us further down the pipe here as we go towards Friday into Saturday. So we're just tracking temperatures overnight tonight. Will fall into the upper 30s and lower 40s. A few clouds at times, but the breezes will be going at 20 to 25, so that'll give us a wind chill factor to deal with. At the bus stop on Thursday morning, still going to need those heavy layers. The winds will relax, and that will push temperatures down to around freezing. High temps during the afternoon will be up around 54, 55 degrees. It's the weekend. That's the concern here for the possibility of a nor'easter to form. And this was what is left pretty much of the remnants of Willa. As we get the tropical moisture in here, we just don't have the cold air available. So no snow to talk about. It's just a cold rain and a cold wind to deal with as we get towards Friday afternoon, especially during the day on Saturday. Overnight tonight will be down into the 40s. Chilly start tomorrow morning. Breezy sunshine in the afternoon. Getting cold again in the evening as the winds start to relax. Once again, 55 though on the high. It's way different compared to that 70 degrees that we saw today out there. Fall foliage report out there. Just a quick update. We've been kind of delayed here due to the wet conditions as well as the heat and the humidity. Things are starting to catch up with a few frosty mornings out there, especially western Maryland. A better chance to see some of that color, but even in and around Baltimore City, starting to see some change on the trees. Not much yellow, not much orange, more of that brownish tint. And that's because of the heat, the humidity, and all of the rain that we picked up. And we're likely to see more of that rain Friday and Saturday with that coastal storm. Breezy conditions, highs in the 50s, and will stay below average going through much of next week. We'll have more news coming up after the break.